Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Fast break. Here we go. And it's off from three-point range. Shields. It's good from long range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. Now, I asked him about trying to slow down Trae Young, and the coach said you have to get the ball out of his hands. He can hurt you with the pass and with his shot. I'm not going to be surprised if you see them blitzing and doubling him a good portion of the game. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Pass to Balmoro. Offensive rebound. Now, here is Mirotic. And here is Brooks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Off target from three-point range. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. There's the pick. Left side, Mirotic. This one for three. And the three ball is good.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
The three ball. Good on the three-point shot.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
That one drops for him. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Launches it. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
And they're moving it up. Drops in the tray off the fast break. 6 points for him.
Not everyone has the green light to take that three in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Over to the left wing. Fires for three. The shot that time, not on target. Mirotic has got one three-pointer tonight in 4 tries. De Silva, no good.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Outside for Mirotic. Clock at 6. It's tipped, and so out of bounds it goes. They'll keep possession. .132 left in the first quarter of the game. Just 3 to shoot. Good on the triple.
When the defense totally lost track of him, he punishes them with a three-pointer. That's a bad decision.
Pass to Edwards. Fires the three. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
Absolutely tenacious, guys. Stuck right on him defensively. Bothered that shot.
Shields. Offline with his three. And they're on the break. A three-pointer is right on target.
And from three-point range, guys, he has hit the ground running. What a first quarter.
36 seconds left in the first quarter. The three. Not happening with that shot. He's put up 5 and made 2. We've got 22 seconds left in the first. He gets that one.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
From deep. Trains the three-pointer. 8 points for him.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Pass to Edwards. It'll count. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Up by 2. And will return. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
To the paint. Giffey. Off target from outside. Cuts off the pass. That's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
The visitors with the ball, trailing by 2.
And they really haven't been able to get into any kind of an offensive flow this quarter.
They set the pick. Here's Gozier. 6 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Napier covering. Fires from deep. And Napier pulls it down.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Shoots. No good there.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Fires the 3. That shot missing. Giffey sinks the triple.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
From the arc. McCormick with the rebound. McCormick's got his 4th rebound in this one. Puts up a deep 3. The long distance 3 is buried.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
They get it back. Booker. There's the triple. That shot no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Hits it from three-point range.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
And the basket by Napier. There's 1:54 left now here in the second. Pass to McCormick. There's the screen. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. 6 points for him.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And he comes up with the deuce. 1:24 left in the first half. Releases. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Shoots it. Here's Booker. Giffey. No good on the triple.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Here's Cozier. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots the 3. McCormick tipped back in for 2. McCormick's got 4 this quarter.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Giffey. And they get it back. There's the 3. The shot misses. And the first half is now in the books. They lead by 7. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half.
One of the best ways to control the game, take care of the boards. Don't give up second chance points.
And at the offensive end,
Taking a closer look. And that about wraps.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Out to the right wing.
hey, yo, right here.
Takes the 3. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Pass to Balmora. Here's the break. Always going up for the alley-oop here. De Silva. No good. And here we go. Shields. Hands it from downtown. He's got 11.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Mirotic grabs the miss.
And you know, he just got a little ahead of himself on that one. How does a great finisher not dump that ball? I still can't figure that one out. And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, this summer we saw the NBA break up its draft into 2 days. The next idea, a bigger break between the draft and the start of free agency. The common thread is giving front offices more time to strategize around these highly consequential decision periods in the NBA calendar. Kevin?
Interesting, DA. Thank you.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Shields. Out to Brooks. From past the arc. Can't hit that one.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Fires for 3. They get the rebound. And that one is hammered home.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this league.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. Here's Balmaro. Hammers it down right over the D.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Pass to De Silva. There's the pick. 5 to shoot. The offensive rebound. And a missed layup.
Boy, bodying up there, making sure to get position. That's really nice rebounding technique.
Here's Balmaro. Out to Brooks. Trying to find Mirotic. Gets it to him. The 3. De Silva with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point. Boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distance this half, 5 overall.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
1:16 left to play in the third. Lucic. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. They set the pick. Shields. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First trip to the line for him here. And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. No good from the wing. Pass to Balmaro. Shields. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Here's De Silva. Hasn't made one yet. To the middle. Here's Balmaro. Pass to Brooks. That will count. Sends it home! What a shot!
You want drama? We've got drama. That's the way.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. They lead by 13. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. In a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Booker the pass to Napier. Booker is screen on Brooks. Napier, and a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Shields. The putback. Here's Balmaro. Three-pointer. Up again. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Giffey. The three-pointer, no good.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
For three. Sinks the three-pointer. 22 points for him.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
And the basket by Napier.
You know, one thing that has stood out tonight is his scoring. You know, he's kept attacking even when they've been trailing.
Three-pointer. Kept alive. Shields gets the three-pointer to fall.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Giffey lets it go with the three. Hits the three-point bomb.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
Right side, Mirotic. Takes a three, and he's good on the three ball.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
Guys, nothing has really come easy for them today.
Yeah, definitely not their best basketball.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Mirotic sets the screen for Brooks. Launches a three, and there's Mirotic on the assist by Brooks. Mirotic has got 6 points in the quarter.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Long range from the inbound. Can't get it to go. Shooting 47% on 7 of 15 attempts. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. So, Greg, you played the point. In creative player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
Buries the long-range jumper.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Stolen. Puts up a three. Drills the three-pointer. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. To the left side wing. And he's good on the three ball. 43 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. From deep three-point territory. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Giffey hits the three-point bomb. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Fires from way outside. Booker pulls it in. And Greg, it looks like time is going to run out on him here.
Yeah, I mean, unless they come up with an absolute miracle.
And so they get the victory here at home. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be...
Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Chimezie Metu, and it's Satoransky in at the point. Launches it. Here's Fall. Banked it in off the glass.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Yeah, you think you gotta stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Satoransky outside. Lets a three fly. Sends it home from three-point land.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
Here's Fall, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? Pass to Balmaro. The three is up. It's hauled in by Fall.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Three-pointer, no good.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Pass to Mirotic. Here's Balmaro. 5 to shoot. The three ball. The putback. From behind the arc. Hits the trifecta. Give him 8.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Now here's Satoransky. Brooks defending. And it's Satoransky penetrating. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
4-3. Drills it from deep.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Here's Balmaro. Pass to Mirotic. Fires from deep. And Parker pulls it down.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Off target at the rim. 1:31 left in the first quarter. The three is up. Sinks it from distance.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Fires the three. And it's Mirotic with the rebound. Satoransky with the steal. Back to Metu. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Mirotic. This one for 3. And there's the rejection. Jumps up. And he dunks it down.
He throws it down with 2 hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher.
That is powerful.
Yes.
Going dunk dunk. It's an aerial display.
Hey, and we may get another one this next trip up the floor. 35 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Jacks up a three. Shot's good by Satoransky. Satoransky's got 8. Satoransky's gone 3 of 4 here from the field. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Up by 3. Let's take a quick break and then... And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
On Sunday,
shooting for the away team.
And he makes a first.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
4-3. Doesn't go. And he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Here's Vesely. Six to shoot. Fires in the triple.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Here's the 3. He's off on that one.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. Hernan Gomez with it. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. And the three-pointer goes.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Shot to stop the run. No good there.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now. And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Second quarter of basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell. It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
When it comes to winning big, basketball acumen is the difference. LeBron James said, quote, in the final 2 rounds of the playoffs, what's going to separate teams is IQ. There's moments in the game that a coach can't prepare you for, where you have to make adjustments right away. It's not experience, it's IQ.
He would know, Allie. Thanks. The steal. And he drives in. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Vesely, 5 on the clock. Ooh, basket interference. They desperately want to stop this run.
Might be time to switch things up. Try a new play call or something.
Connects from downtown.
Man, the defender really went after him.
First personal foul, fourth team foul. At the line.
First free throw is good.
Abrinas. 2 shots.
Both shots good from the strike.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
And it's off from three-point range.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the second period. Hernan Gomez sets a screen. Snatched away. He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul.
First team foul. At the line for 1.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And the first one at the line is good.
Vasily. 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. 1:29 left to play in the second quarter. Lets it go from deep. They get it back.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Clock at 6. Blocked! Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer, and he'll head to the line.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
3 shots.
And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Brooks defending. Pass to Hernan Gomez. 35 seconds left in the first half. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. And he hits the first of 3.
And here in the second quarter, he's starting to work himself to the free throw line. That's a good move.
And the second free throw is good. And he makes all 3. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the second quarter. The three-pointer off the mark.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Sinks the tray. 14 points for him.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
So we conclude the first half. They lead by 13. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Well, I think for the home team, this is when it starts to get real. You pass the opening night energy, and you're not as well rested.
Let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for the home team. That does it for half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Here's Satoransky. Off target with the three. Here we go, one-on-one. We've got Chimezie Metu, and it's Parker in at the three, the small forward. Fires from the wing. Ball passes to Parker. The 11-footer. Can't get it to drop.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Here's Metu, over to the left wing. And the layup is good off the glass.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Satoransky. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Metu. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Mirotic with the rebound.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Uncovered. Can't throw down the putback. Into the third. 2 minutes in now.
Armani Brooks. First personal foul. First team foul.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. He has 7.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
Pass to Mirotic. Takes a 3. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Now here's Satoransky. Brooks defending. Now Satoransky. Give him 8. No good on the triple. Pass to Balmaro. Outside for Brooks. Here's Balmaro from downtown. Satoransky pulls it in.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Kicks it out to Parker. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Taking 2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Lets the 3 fly with the tip. Great positioning on the putback.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. There's a screen by Metu. The 3 is up. Second chance effort. The 3. Shot's good by Satoransky. Satoransky's got 11.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Satoransky's gone 4 of 8 from the field. Pass to Mirotic. Takes the 3. And Metu pulls it down. Metu's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Parker Booker throws it down.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. There's a screen by Metu. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. 9 points in the game.
As a player, a rough first half, look, it can wake you up. Sometimes it leads to much improved play in the second half.
They need this. It's hauled in by Fall. Fall's got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Satoransky left side. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
That's the play that...
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. They lead by 18. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And there's a pick. Here's Vesely. Three-pointer. That one is off. And here comes the break. Beyond the arc. Tips it back in.
He'll be around the rim. Defense has always got to know his whereabouts.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
From outside the arc, knocks it down from distance.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's gonna make you pay.
Here's Vesely. Yep, that one's good. No good from outside.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Cash money from 16 feet away.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
From the top of the key, and no good.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
The 17-footer, and he hits the jumper.
Being opportunistic, just taking what the defense allows.
Yeah, if they aren't going to take away his space from mid-range, look, he's going to continue to shoot it.
And the 3 off target.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
And here they come. From behind the arc. Doesn't go that time.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Fires the 3. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Hernan Gomez has got 5 rebounds tonight. To the inside. Picked it out of midair. And they're on the run. The 3-pointer off the mark. Here's Vesely. The fader. The shot won't fall.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
A quick shot there. It's off target.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Launches a three. The shot comes out. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the wing on the left. 6 to shoot. To the left side wing. They still need this. He buries it from 3.
Number 16.
34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep three-point land. McCormick with a rebound. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Fires from way outside, offline. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. They have to feel good about this performance.
Friday night. And live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA in all its excitement. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Sederansky. Medu is out there with Fall. Then there's Parker. The rebound by Medu. Parker outside. And the dunk by Parker.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Lucic. Beyond the arc. A three-pointer is right on target.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Satoransky. That one good for two. We played just over a minute here in the first.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Lucic, covered by Parker. There's a good screen. Hits it from three-point range.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Here's Medu. Out to the wing. Satoransky looking around. 5 on the clock. Pass to Parker. Launches it. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Lucic. They get it back. Out left to the wing. De Silva. And it's off from three-point range. Now here's Satoransky. Tight defense on him. And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Satoransky. To the wing right side. Shot clock at 5. Parker finds Satoransky. Lets it go from deep. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. He has 6.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Medu. To the left side wing. They set the pick. Here's Parker, and the dunk by Parker.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
They get it again. Here's De Silva, and the layup is good.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Shoots a fader. Traps in the tray. 1:11 left to play in the first. Fires the 3. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4. And here is Satoransky. He has 5. This one for 3. That one's not going to go. 46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Edwards. Here's De Silva. Lets the 3 fly. Fall with the rebound. De Silva's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Out to the wing. There's the pick. Ball stolen. Lucic gets it to go from beyond the arc. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Pass to Medu, and it's Parker in the corner. He got it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. They lead by a bucket. close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
We've got Hernan Gomez, and it's Lapro Vitola in at the one.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Plays it up off the glass. Lapro Vitola's got his first points of the night.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
He tries for three. Good. Nice play there from Napier.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And then Vesely with the dunk.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Here's Lapro Vitola. Pass to Vesely. Off on the layup.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Buries it from three-point range.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Lapro Vitola. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Aprinas with a rebound. Wide open. A nice shot by Vesely. Vesely's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but hey, you take it when it comes.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's the three. That one's in. His first shot this game.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Back to Hernan Gomez. Shot from 16.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Aprinas. His three-pointers off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Booker in the corner. Three-pointer on the way. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Booker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. 1:35 left now here in the second. Here's Aprinas. Latrey trains the three-pointer. Aprinas has got 6 points.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
From downtown, that shot off. Got a piece of it, and that's going to be out of bounds. And they retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Pass to Vesely. From the wing. Good as the jump shot falls. Vesely's got 6 in the quarter.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And here's Napier. Shoots it up. Missed the shot. He's 3 for 4 in the game. Here's Aprinas. Napier covering. Good on the triple.
yet another three. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game count. Providala, no good. And the shot goes in.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Over to the left wing. With 4 seconds on the clock, Abrinas with a bucket. 11 points in the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off. Better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
Off the inbound pass, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Up by 2. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome to halftime, and something out of left field for you guys.
Ernie, left field, this is not baseball. This is a basketball show. They found an advantage in the painted area, and they're exploiting it. I just say keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, please don't fix it.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Here's De Silva. The 3-ball. That shot off. Falls out there with Medu. Then there's Parker. And it's Satoransky in at the point guard position. Satoransky's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Team foul.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the 3-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the 3-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
Pass to Parker. And the layup's good off the glass. Parker's got 9.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Here's De Silva. Fall with the rebound. Fall's got 4 rebounds now tonight. There's Parker with the 3. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
That 3 off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
It's tipped. Lays it in off the breakaway. He's got 5.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
To end the run, De Silva with the bucket.
You know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
Satoransky against Edwards. The shot by Satoransky, no good.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Pass to De Silva. For the 3. The shot missing.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And it's good for 2. 14 points for Parker.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
It's Edwards on the wing.
Away team foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here is Edwards. Still yet to score. Lucic.
Defensively, though, they're much improved here in the second half. They've limited the open looks, making them work for everything.
To the wing on the left. And he converts the layup.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
From outside the arc. The rebound by Medu.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Parker kicks to Satoransky. Parker outside. Pass to Fall. Shot clock at 6. His first shot coming late. Edwards, no good.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And Parker puts up a deep 3. Fires the 3. On Tuesday and then on Thursday.
Yeah, and Kevin, this is going to be a very trying part of the schedule for them. More than a fair share of road games on the dock for the team and have not had an easy time finding success away from home.
And the jumper falls for him. He's got 8. Pass to Satoransky. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Picked off in midair. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Up 4. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. We've got Hernan Gomez, and it's Vesely in at the 5 spot. Back to Napier. Latre, good on the 3-point shot.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
To Abrinas. Launches it. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Here's Vesely, and Vesely slams it in.
Boy, I like how quickly he threw the bounce pass there. Hard to defend against that.
Giffey. And the 3 off target.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Aprovitola, no good. About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. In the corner, Napier with it. Giffey drills it from outside.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Provitola passes to Vesely. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
To the left wing with the shot. Misses the wing J.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Offensive rebound. For the three, it's deflected, and the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. And the home team has possession. And it's Napier missing.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
That bucket in no time at all. Rebound by Vesely.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Hernan Gomez with the ball. Pass to Provitola. Here's Abrinas. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Vesely. And then Vesely with the dunk.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And here we go. Fast break. Booker's got it. Will it go? Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Hernan Gomez has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Provitola. Napier covering. Here's Abrinas. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. To the wing on the left. Giffey. That's no good. He's shooting 5 of 10 for the night.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
They maintain focus all night and along the way put on quite a show.
And, you know, everybody in the building knows this is a wrap, a done deal. Put this one in the W column.
On defense, the visitors.
Splash! Splash!
It fell in!
Splash! Take that with you!
There is
Take
no way we just saw that! Oh! Fires from way outside. The shot by Satoransky, no good.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, Gia.
Hello out there, and and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Pass to Mirotic. Launches it from deep. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Now Edwards. Three-pointer. Hits the trifecta.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Shoots. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. Facing off with Paul George tonight, I asked them what makes PG such a special player. The coach said, quote, well, he has a huge effect on the game. Paul can shut down your best scorer on one end and then put up 30 or 40 on the other. Tough to beat that. Paul George, he will have a lot to say about this one, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. It's a one-on-one situation. From the arc. And it won't go. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. And they're running. For 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
He's very smart about spotting up in transition, and no one rotated over to contest that one.
They set the screen. Pass to Mirotic. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Knocks down the triple.
That's feel-good moment right there. 3 of 4 so far.
Let's go with a 3. This is another, just 1 of 4 from the floor.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Almaro, no good. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Sends it home from three-point land.
An excellent job of taking what the defense is given.
Fires for 3. Misses off the right iron.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
De Silva with the bucket.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Corner shot. No good on the shot. In transition. Offensive rebound. 1:16 left now in the first quarter.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. On the wing, Brooks. The 3 ball. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
3.
Edwards against Brooks. Pass to De Silva. 46 seconds left in the first quarter. There's the triple. That one's off. He's 2 for 3 in the game. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
There's the 3. Brooks. No dice on the putback jam. They've got numbers. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Drops in the three. 11 points in the game.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
It's Edwards on the wing. From 20 feet. Count the basket.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Here's Balmaro. 1 second left. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
Drains the triple.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
And it's good. Napier.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Shot on the wing, and he connects with a jumper. The three hits the three-pointer.
You remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
They grab their own miss. Launches it. He drops it from range.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
There's a screen. Puts up a three. And he buries his first look. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. The three. The three is up. No luck on that one.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Beyond the arc. Fires the three. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. He's guarded by Napier. The putback. That shot is off. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter.
First personal foul. First team foul.
There's a screen. He tries for three. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. A tight game here in Utah. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Puts up a deep three. That one doesn't drop.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Knocks down the long J.
12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Let's go with a three. That shot off the mark. Lets the three fly. Hey, expanding his range. McCormick with a rebound. Napier's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Pass to McCormick. And there's the screen. to end the drought. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. Fires for 3. Counted from distance. 6 points for him.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
He's guarded by Napier. Drills it from deep.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
The ball goes to the away team. Substitution on the court.
41 seconds left in the first half of this game. Here's Mirotic. Oh, it's stolen away. And he lobs it up.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Gets some space and buries the jumper.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
From the arc. On target from range.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
Takes a 3. That shot missing. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Up by 4. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute.
.30 p.m. Eastern Time is the tip-off.
Shaq, Ernie, that might be the game of the night.
Yeah, I agree. 2 great rosters.
If I could highlight one area where they should spend more time, actually it's already painted. Get into the post, take easier shots.
Sounds like. Thanks for tuning in.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. For 3, buries it from 3. He's got 6.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
That one goes. Count it.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Here's De Silva. Off target from three-point range. Misses the 3. For 3. And no good. Here's Balmaro. To the paint. Gets the 3 to fall.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
The 3 is up. Pure from three-point range.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
He takes it in. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
De Silva, no good. De Silva's got 1 three-pointer tonight so far in 4 tries. For the tie. Balmaro, no good. Balmaro's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Here's De Silva. Nails it from 3. De Silva's got 8.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 5. And they're on the break. Outside for Brooks. Here's Mirotic. Jump shot is good. 7 points in the game.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Here's Balmaro. Jacks up a three. Mirotic can't get it to go.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Here's Edwards. And the layup falls. Edwards got his third basket of the night.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Pass to De Silva. To the middle. Launches a three. And it's Mirotic with a rebound.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on. Always impressive when a smaller player has a nose for the ball and rises up amongst the taller ones to grab rebounds.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Out left to the wing. The three. Nails it from beyond the arc. 26 points for him.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pass to Brooks. Here's Mirotic. There's the three. Knocks down the long J. 10 points for him.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
Yeah, possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Takes the three. Pure from three-point range. Here's Balmaro. It'll count. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And a great show through three quarters as we enter the fourth. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Inside. Shot clock at 6. Gets the three ball to go.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And here's the fast break. Three-pointer. No luck on that one.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Misses the three. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. From deep. Hits the three-pointer.
Changing ends quickly. Scoring before the defense can set up. They've been doing it all game.
Yeah, their energy level's been amazing. Battery bar still full. Hustling and still working hard out there.
There's the triple. The shot no good. And here's the fast break. No good from the wing.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
In transition, here they come. He's all alone. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, amazing.
Man, he's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
And now he's gone streaking where 1 leads to 2, which leads to 3. That's big trouble for the defense.
Three-pointer off the mark. In transition, here they come. Three-pointer doesn't go for him.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's the break. From deep three-point range. Can't get it to drop. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
From deep three-point land. The shot, no good. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's the lob. It's tipped, and they'll get another chance. From deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. Give him 20. More and more, we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, BA. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age.
There's a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Take it away. Tries again. Doesn't go that time.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Launches it from deep. No good there. Deflects the pass. Oh, it goes! Are you kidding? He hit it!
The long-range missile.
They turn it over.
The ball goes to the away team. Coming onto the floor for your home team, number 13, Andreas. Number 13.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be
Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
And textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that one.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam. Here's Bomaro. Outside Mirotic. It's blocked, and they recover it. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Satoransky, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. Coach said he knows the obstacles of playing against Paul George. He told me he knows he's going to have his fingerprints all over this game on offense and defense. Our goal will be to minimize how often we let him disrupt our game plan. We'll see how long they can keep George out of the picture. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Satoransky's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Brooks banked in off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Bomaro. Pass to Satoransky. Can they get it? Mirotic grabs the miss.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
Here's Balmora. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little bit.
Good on the bucket.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Mirotic, a screen on Parker. Shields. Connects from three-point range.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
Parker left side. And the dunk by Parker.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Now, here is Mirotic. He's got 6. Here's Balmora. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Medu passes to Parker. A three-pointer off the mark.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that. Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Parker with another miss.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Here's Medu, covered by Mirotic. And here we go with Brooks running it up the court. 2 points, that one goes. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Mirotic passes to Balmora. Back to Mirotic. Nifty move. He takes it up and lays it in. Mirotic has got 8 points.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Satoransky against Brooks. 46 seconds left here in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Puts it up. No good there off the double clutch.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Here's Medu. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. 23 seconds left to play in the first quarter. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. Brooks with no one around. Drains it from beyond the arc. Brooks has got his second bucket of the night. Satoransky against Brooks. Parker right side. Good if it goes. Wow! Huge buzzer beater.
I did not think he was going to get that off in time.
He released it just in.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. They lead by 13. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
We've got Hernan Gomez, and it's Vesely in at the 5 down low. This one for 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. That's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Hernan Gomez. On Tuesday and then on Sunday.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
Here's the screen. Misses the three. Here's Abrinas from downtown. Hands it from downtown.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
To the left side wing. From deep three-point territory. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now Vesely. Nothing on the board. And he misses his first shot of the game. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
That one falls. Trying to add a few more points to their lead.
And they should just stay with what they've been doing.
Going inside, and the shot goes down. He has 5.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Pass to McCormick. From past the arc. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. It's stolen. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul.
First team foul. At the line for the away team.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Pass to Abrinas from deep three-point land. McCormick with the rebound.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking them up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. For the NBA, content continues to be king. Commissioner Adam Silver says the biggest issue for streaming services is what's called churn. To cancel is just a click. So it's more pay for play these days. We have to focus on people staying with you and having great content throughout the year. Kevin?
Yeah, you know, he's doing a great job, isn't he, David? Thank you so much. Beyond the arc. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Jacks up a three. They get it back. Here's Vesely, buried from 15 feet out. Vesely's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
Yeah, and once you see that advantage from the sideline, you just want to yell at him to shoot the ball.
And here's the break. Here's Laprovitola. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the bump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Here's Quizair. And the three ball is good. He has 6.
Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a three-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
Pass to Abrinas. Just 5 on the clock. Over to the left wing. Vesely kicks to Abrinas. Takes a three. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
No good on the last second attempt there. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Up 19. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Man, we've talked about it so much, hard to believe we're almost an all-star weekend.
I'm interested to see which new faces. And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the home team.
They couldn't shut down.
And that's all for us.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Medu is out there with Fall. Then there's Parker, and it's Sadaransky in at the point. Mirotic has a wide open look. Can't get the putback. Pass to Medu. Sadaransky in the corner. Lets the three fly. Nailed from three-point land. Sadaransky's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
We've got Sadaransky. Medu is out there with Fall. Then there's Parker.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Sadaransky against Brooks. Puts up a deep three. That one doesn't go. Sadaransky's gone just 1 of 4 from deep. And here they come.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg, believe me.
My
But confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. There's Parker with the three. Right wing. Fires for three. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 8.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Mirotic dishes to Brooks. Shields out to the wing. Here's Palmaro. Off target from three-point range. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Fader on the way. Mirotic grabs the miss.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Brooks misses.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Wasted no time on that one.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole. And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there. Sadaransky gets the bucket. Sadaransky's got 8 points.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Fall with the rebound. Well, Greg, they're looking to make some big stops here to halt this rally.
And luckily, time is on their side, but this is on them. They need to play smart here.
And it's good, 2 points.
Well, this is why you watch the floor at all times. The best shot can appear in the middle of your own.
Brooks from outside. That shot, no good. There's 1:26 left in the third. Fall passes to Sadaransky. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Shoots the three. It's good from long range. 14 points for him.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
The 3 ball. Pass to Fall. Out to the right wing. Parker outside. Offline with his 3.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the third. Back to Brooks. The 3. That one doesn't drop. Brooks has gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field. Satoransky with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Parker looking over the floor. Three-pointer. Sinks the triple.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. They lead by 13. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Vesely's gotten 3 of his 5 shots to go here. Hernan Gomez covering. To the inside. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. No good with the triple.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
They grabbed their own miss. Here's the 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy. Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
There's the 3. It's hauled in by Laprovitola.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Bring us with the bucket.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
From deep three-point land. Rebound by Vesely. Vesely's got 4 rebounds in this game. Off target with his 3. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
How about battling through the impact there and then wheeling that basketball in?
And the NBA helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind.
Here's Cozier. Good on the triple.
Well, that's just excellent offense. If the defense is giving that up, you've got to take it.
Takes the 3. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Hernan Gomez has got 5 rebounds tonight. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Here's Vesely. Money from the wing. Vesely's gotten 5 of his 7 shots to fall. Here's Cozier. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
He hits the second from the line. Now here's Satoransky. D right on him. Hits the three-point bomb. Satoransky's got 9 points here in the second half.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Here's Gozier, covered by Parker. Satoransky covering. Out left to the wing. 1:14 left in the game. Fires from deep. And no good.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Satoransky covering. From deep three-point territory. Fall with the rebound. An even 3-on-3 break. Lets it go from deep. Comes up empty, and he's now 5 for 8. Here's Gozier, covered by Parker. Six to shoot. Fires from way outside. Fall with the rebound. Here's Satoransky. No good from outside. From deep three-point territory. No good that time. And so the road team gets the W in this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily.
And a happy Thursday evening to you folks. Hope you're ready for some NBA action here on 2K Sports. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
Away team.
Six to shoot. Fires from deep. Tipped. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. And the latest power rankings. We're still in December, but we are starting to see things take shape in the NBA. They've stalled a little bit, looking to get something started and make a move up the ladder.
You know, right now for the visiting team, they're still trying to find a way to play to their full potential in a holding pattern of sorts right now. But that could change with a couple good games.
Off target with the three. On the break. They set the pick. Off target from outside. Satoransky outside. Parker right side. And Parker throws it down.
A bit undersized. His hops make him a legit small ball four.
And Metu pulls it down.
Well, it can't get worse than this. 0 for 4 to start.
And he banks in the layup.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Working close, find a way to score.
quarter, just over a minute and a half in. No good on the three.
I mean, just a tough start. Missing their first 5 shots.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. I asked him about how difficult it is to game plan for someone like Trae Young, and coach said to me, I told our players to play up on him. The more he moves and runs around, the more likely he is to get into a rhythm, so we need to stay aggressive against him. Sounds like this might be a very physical game, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
They set a pick. Edwards for 3. He can't get that one to fall. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Satoransky. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. Now Edwards. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Fall. Fall's got his 4th rebound in this one.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
The teardrop. De Silva with the rebound.
2 minutes remaining. First 2 minutes.
Knocks down the triple.
Boy, it takes some guts to pull up from 3-point range on the fast break, but definitely the right move. You drill it, you look good.
Pass to Metu. And we're...
Oh, my! Wow! Way up there in the rafters. No one is stopping that. Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now here's Parker. Lets it go from deep. Basket's good on the assist from Satoransky. Satoransky's got 3 assists in the game.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
They get the rebound. From behind the arc. It doesn't go for him. There's 45 seconds left in the first. Here's Metu, guarded by Edwards. Clock at 6. Satoransky, left side. Shot's good by Metu.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
To halt the run, he drops it from range.
Number 13, 3 points.
Satoransky with it. Here's the 3. The shot no good. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Leading by 10. And the second. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
This one for 3. No good that time. Offline with a 3. Outside Napier. Fires the 3. On target from range.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Chalk up 2 there. He's got 5. Driving in, and he lays it up and in.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. The layup off target.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
To the inside.
Away team foul. Number 22. First personal foul. First team foul.
Just 5 to shoot. Down low. It's intercepted.
The D feels like it's everywhere, and that pass should not have been made.
Launches it. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Here's Vesely. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Here's Booker. Oh!
BA, forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Here's Hernan Gomez. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul. Second
well, he's in there battling, and Willie likes contact, doesn't back down, draws the foul.
Taking 2.
And so he hits both.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Gets the 3 to fall.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
To the left wing. Here's Vesely. Connects on the 17-footer.
It's incredible. I mean, it changes the dynamic of your offense when you have bigs who can shoot the ball.
It's almost gotten to the point where you have to be able to hit that face-up jumper nowadays. Very few exceptions to that rule.
Not going to go that time.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
Over to the wing. And stolen by Napier. And they're on the run. From downtown, drills it from deep.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful, and because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
He's guarded by Napier. Here's Vesely. We've got 1:08 left in the first half. Shot clock at 5. Off the mark there with a 3.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Hernan Gomez with a rebound. The 3 ball. Sends it home from three-point land. He has 6.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Nails it from 3.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, it's stolen. Out to the right wing. Releases. Nice jump shot.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Jacks up a 3. And the first half now in the books. Up by 10. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
23.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half,
This upcoming slate is a gut check for them. Good teams level up against good opponents. Bad teams crumble.
and let's move on now to those first two quarters. Talk about a tough start for the visiting team.
They want to.
Thanks for tuning in.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Here's Satoransky. We've got Chimezie Metu, and it's Parker in at the three. Now here's Satoransky. This one for three. Fires in the triple. Satoransky's got 5.
He took what the defense was giving him that time. There was nobody on him on the three-point shot. Boy, don't give him the lights out.
Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. We've got Chimezie Metu, and it's Parker in at the 3 spot. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Sinks it from distance. 6 points for him. Here's Metu. He has 6. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul, first 2.
These are his first free throws of the game.
At the line for your home team.
And he drops it first.
2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Goes up from the top of the key, and he drops that one in.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
So it's the home team now. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Has to fall. Puts up a deep 3. Can't hit that one. The 3. And Metu pulls it down. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Ball passes to Parker. From outside the arc. That one is off.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Fires for 3. Sinks the tray.
Their three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half. And they're just not willing to give the ball handlers any breathing room.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Parker defending. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
3 points.
He's got 9.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Three-pointer. Connects from downtown. A minute 58 left in the third quarter. That 3's off the mark.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, there are some players who felt the 65-game requirement for postseason awards was too high. The NBA's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, said, quote, "You're still allowed to miss 20% of the season. People pay to go, and they want to see their stars play." Brian, it's all about the fans.
True enough, Allie. Thanks.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And stolen by Edwards. Releases. 1:07 left in the third quarter. Inside. Second shot opportunity. De Silva with the bucket. De Silva's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
De Silva's gone 2 for 3 from the field. Satoransky right side. Three-pointer, no good. Satoransky's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. From behind the arc. And Metu pulls it down. Metu's got his 5th rebound in this one. 29 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And the three-pointer goes.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night. A great job to establish position and square up.
13. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
24 seconds left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. They're up by 10. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Blocked. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. Lets it go from deep. He can't hit that time.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
No good on the second free throw. Three-pointer. Buries it from 3. He's guarded by Napier. Unloads. Drops in the layup for 2.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Pass to Booker. Oh, they get a hand on it.
Third team foul. Number 8. First personal foul. First team foul. Checking in for the away team. Number 13. Andreas. Number 13.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
You know, that was an excellent play right there. Using his strength to power through contact.
Fires the 3. He buries it from 3.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The 3. Another shot. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Second personal foul, second team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
taking 2 shots.
So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
Here's Vesely. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defense.
Oh, what a shot! That was from way downtown.
Nice.
Cuts off the pass. From the arc. Knocks it down from distance.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Pass to Hernan Gomez.
2 minutes.
And there's the drive. Oh, Booker with a block. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker.
Substitution.
And the visitors call time here.
And no doubt, coach wants them to improve their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over that break I was able to catch the message that the visiting team coach was giving to his team. He told his guys not to lose hope, saying to them, it's a long game, fellas, and we're in this one, but I need each one of you to step up your intensity right now. Let's see if coach's message resonates, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Covered by Sadaransky. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Fall. Fall's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Sadaransky. There's 1:17 left to play in the 4th. Hits the trifecta. Sadaransky's gone 2 for 5 from 3-point range. And there's a pick. Let's go with a 3. Here's the 3. Sadaransky pulls it in. Fires away from way outside. They get it again. 40 seconds left to play in the 4th. And Booker pulls it down. Covered by Sadaransky. Outside Booker. Drains the triple. There's 21 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Second chance shot. Fires from way outside. No good. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a